Oh, hey, sweetie. What are you doing back so early? Well, didn't you say you had that important job interview going on today? The agency rejected you? Again? Oh, no, sweetheart. Come here. I'll console you. No. Fine, don't sit next to me. Whatever. But seriously, this is like your fifth rejection so far. All I'm saying is maybe it's time you accept that maybe you're not cut out for that line of work in this industry. I saw the job posting. They were not going to be offering you a good wage to begin with. These places always start you off at the ground floor, and they just keep you strung along with the dream of higher pay. You should let me call my dad. He can give you a job that you deserve. Oh, come on. It's just one phone call away. What do you mean? Honey, I'm not sure I like what you're insinuating here. Not exactly sure I like your tone either. How could I be interfering with your job hunting? Okay, well, that is true. A call from my dad would be enough to have you pretty much banned from any decent job, let alone a good one in the industry. But just because he runs Lamescate doesn't mean that... That doesn't mean I told him to do it. Okay, well, maybe he just has his eye on you and really wants to hire you. Because he recognizes your talent. You know, you're all I talk about. Just all the time. Anytime I'm on the phone with him or anyone else, all I talk about is how talented you are. Okay, well, I'll be the first to admit he is not a good man. But he does recognize an asset when he sees one. Besides, it wouldn't even be nepotism since he hates you. All right, I'll humor you. Let's say for a second that maybe I did call him, which I didn't, and he is making people reject you, which he hasn't. But for the sake of argument, even if that were true, would it be so bad? Oh, because it's not like you actually need a job. Economic stability. Oh, silly. Don't you know that when you marry me, you're going to be above just being stable? Like several tax brackets above that. Well, because we're getting married someday. I'm, just letting you know. I'm sorry. Can you say that one more time? Oh, okay, yeah. So I heard you correctly. You just said you want economic independence. What does that even mean? Baby, you know you can ask me to buy you anything you want. You don't want to depend on me for my money. And what, work for your own? Okay, yeah, I see. That makes perfect sense. Hold on, though. Remind me, who's paying for the nice apartment we live in? Oh, that's right. That's me. And who paid for your tuition? Oh, yeah, me again. Who buys you clothes, pays the bills, buys the food? Exactly. And your dad's expensive medical procedures and his house. Who's doing that? Are you getting the message yet? All I'm saying is it doesn't look like you have any issue depending on me economically so far. So why would that change in the future? And here I was starting to consider it as our money. We've been a couple since high school. We are literally high school sweethearts. And I've loved you for as long as I've known you. Oh, here we go again, saying I forced you to date me. Are you seriously still saying that? Well, because it's been so long. And we're talking years here at this point. And I keep telling you, you could have saved a lot of time and a lot of suffering if you just hadn't rejected me so early on. I still don't get why you did that. Because I'm popular, rich, and, devilishly handsome. And might I say, only gotten better with age. Don't you agree? Well, too bad for you, because every rejection you've sent my way has only ever made me want you more. Which, maybe led me to do some admittedly questionable things. Oh, come on, don't be like that. I got all the teachers I paid to fail you fired afterwards, didn't I? And I got those bullies to leave you alone. Oh, please. You can't still be mad after I made your so-called friends abandon you. If they were going to abandon you for $10K, they weren't your friends to begin with. Because you only need me. You only needed me. Well, that's quite the expression you have right now. Don't think I don't know that it's crossed your mind. Leaving me, I mean. But where would you go? You wouldn't skip town. That would mean ditching your dad, and, you're not going to do that. I mean, sure, you could just walk away from here, but where would you live? You can't even rent a place on your own. You don't have a job. Staying at a friend's place would require you to have friends. And if you want to go to your dad's, well, let's just say, it'd be a shame if the payment stopped going through. The ones on the house or the ones on the hospital? Well, you would have to take your pick. Face it, babe. I'm everything you have. It would be kind of weird if I wasn't, since I went to very great lengths to make sure I am. So I'm going to tell you again. Come sit next to me. Good. Now tell me, what is it you like best about me?